Hi, everyone, and welcome to Gull Lake United Methodist Church's daily devotion. And today is the devotion for Monday, July 10th. The title of our devotion today is In the Night, and our author is Bruce Bedingfield, who is writing to us from Illinois. I like to start out with the section of the Bible that's listed in each upper room devotion, the passage, and that today is from the book of Psalms, and it is Psalm 4, verses 1 through 8. So it is that entire psalm. Answer me when I call to you, O my righteous God. Give me relief from my distress. Be merciful to me and hear my prayer. How long, O men, will you turn my glory into shame? How long will you love delusions and seek false gods? Know that the Lord has set apart the godly for himself. The Lord will hear when I call to him. In your anger, do not sin. When you are on your beds, search your hearts and be silent. Offer right sacrifices and trust in the Lord. Many are asking, who can show us any good? Let the light of your face shine upon us, O Lord. You have filled my heart with greater joy than when their grain and new wine abound. I will lie down and sleep in peace, for you alone, O Lord, make me dwell in safety. And then the devotion always has a Bible verse that goes along with it. And today it is also from the book of Psalms, but it's 116, verse 7. Return, O my soul, to your rest, for the Lord has dealt bountifully with you. So let's hear the devotion that Bruce has shared with us. Again, the title is In the Night. I was going through a difficult time, and I had a lot on my mind. Unfortunately, my sleep was affected by the stress, and the resulting fatigue severely impaired my daily functioning. Eventually, I realized I couldn't handle it on my own, and I asked God for assistance. Soon, I adopted a new routine. When I awakened at night, I would spend 10 minutes at my desk praying, writing down my concerns, and putting them in God's hands. If my concerns seemed trivial, I would conclude, quiet your mind. Everything's fine. If the worries were more significant, I would tell myself, quiet your mind. God's at your side. When I went back to bed, I would recite comforting Bible verses. I put all of my worries in God's hands and would usually drift peacefully back to sleep. I intend to keep my night times with God. I will bless the Lord who advises me, even at night. I am instructed in the depths of my mind. And that's Psalm 16, verse 7. God not only comforts me, God gives me wisdom at night. I hope you can relate to some of what Bruce shares in his devotion. I know I can. I have nights that my sleep comes a little bit, takes more work than other nights. And so I like how he shares with us that he started a new routine and one that helps him get back to sleep. Maybe how Bruce did that would work for you as well. I like what I do like, whether it's daytime or nighttime, was how he writes down his concerns and what's on his mind. Trying to slow down all that busyness that goes on in our heads, especially as he finds at night, which then perhaps interrupts your sleep patterns. And then, he kind of qualifies his concerns. If they aren't major ones, if they're trivial, he says, everything's fine, quiet your mind. But if they are more significant, I like how he says, quiet your mind. God's at your side. And I think that's a good one to remember. And then he goes on to say, it's become such a routine and it's helped him so much that he intends to continue it. And the passage, even though we had a verse at the beginning that was from Psalm 116:7, he writes in here, 16:7, I will bless the Lord who advises me, even at night. I am instructed in the depths of my mind. So God is in there all the time, even at night as we sleep. God gives me wisdom at night, not just at day. And that's how he closed it, and that's a really good closing. We always say he's with us always, but to really separate it into day and night, and some of the things that happen at night, as Bruce has done here, I think really comes home maybe for a lot of us. And that's kind of what the thought for the day is. All day and all night, God is by my side. That reminds me of the song, All Night and All Day. If you know the words, maybe you can sing that song throughout the day, or at least that lyric, maybe all night and all day, God is by my side. And that will help have that click to you so you can think about that as you go through your Monday. And with that, we'll close out with a prayer. And we always have a prayer focus. And today it is for people that have problems falling asleep or cannot sleep. And that probably is quite a few of us. I think it is something we can all relate to from time to time, and maybe more times than not. Yeah. And keep those, if it's yourself or someone you know, keep them in your prayers today. So please close out the devotion with me and bow your head. Dear Lord, comfort us in the night as well as in the day. Help us to turn all our worries over to you. Amen. I want to thank you for taking time out of your Monday to join me and listen to the devotion. And I hope you have a good rest of your Monday, which leads to a good week, and that throughout the week you find yourself feeling God's presence in your life, morning, noon, night. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.